Bethesda is bringing back repairing and item condition for the next Fallout. Here's why I think that's a great decision. Hey guys, JV here, and today I'm discussing item degradation in Fallout 76. Keep in mind this is a speculation video uploaded on July 31st. This information could very well be proven wrong after today, so take everything I say with a grain of salt. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more Fallout 76 videos, and head on over to my Facebook page where we are continuing our Fallout 4 survival mode playthrough tonight at 6 p.m. Central, so you should totally stop by and hang out. Per the NoClip documentary on Fallout 76, we know that the repairing mechanic and item condition is back. Here's a screenshot of the Pip-Boy 2000 where we can clearly see that this black powder pistol has a condition bar. The overall Fallout community grew exponentially since the release of Fallout 4, which means unless the newcomers have gone back and played Fallout 3 or New Vegas, they have no clue what this mechanic is. So let's take a brief look. Here is the repairing description in Fallout 3. An item's condition affects how well the item works as well as its value. Weapons of lower condition will do less damage and jam more frequently. Armor of lower condition will offer less damage resistance. You can repair items in your Pip-Boy by selecting repair on the item. You can only do this if you have similar items to use for parts. Whatever item you choose to repair with will be scrapped completely. The degree to which damaged items can be repaired is dependent on your repair skill. In many cases, if your skill is too low, you will not be able to repair a weapon or piece of apparel beyond its current condition. I don't have a Fallout 3 save handy, but it works exactly the same in New Vegas, so this is what we're looking at. All items have a condition bar below the damage value, abbreviated by CND. Just like the tooltip said, this value directly affects the damage that you do with this weapon. In order to increase the condition, you must have a similar item that you can break down for parts in order to repair it. Most of the time, that'll be a duplicate item. So here's an example. In order to increase the condition of my sturdy caravan shotgun, I'm going to click repair and select the caravan shotgun. This process breaks down the caravan shotgun that I just selected in order to increase the damage of my sturdy caravan shotgun. This is exactly how it works for armor too. With damage resistance, you can use similar armor pieces to repair and increase the condition of what you want to wear. Alright, so that's repairing an item condition and how it worked in the past. We can assume it'll work fairly similarly in Fallout 76, maybe with a few different changes. We'll talk about those in a second. But here's why I'm a big fan of this feature already. First and foremost, it forces you to experiment with different items. I can't tell you how much I played Fallout 4 with just the Overseer's Guardian. It's such a damn good weapon that it never made sense to use anything else. In Fallout 76, I imagine there will be situations where I'll have to switch weapons because my item condition will wear down to a point where I'll need to. I like the sound of that. I don't want to stick to just one gun or one piece of armor. Number 2, it relieves you of inventory space. This is so important, it's very understated, but it makes a huge impact. Every time you repair an item, it breaks that item down and destroys it completely. And that's what you use to increase the condition. This was a serious issue in Fallout 4. More than 3 or New Vegas, you have to leave stuff on the ground in 4 because everything weighed too much. You couldn't carry a billion weapons, especially on survival mode. This puts far too much emphasis on inventory management in the core gameplay loop of Fallout 4. I like to be able to loot more things in any situation, and the ability to offload weight by repairing stuff is just awesome. And number 3, it adds an element to survival. As we heard Todd say at E3, Fallout 76 is meant to feel like softcore survival. We will have to eat and drink to stay alive. We also have to repair our items to make sure they are fully operational. It's another one of those small management things, and I'd much rather spend time repairing than digging around in my inventory to make sure I'm not overweight. It's also very Fallout. We're in the nuclear wasteland. Weapons are not realistically going to last forever. They don't in real life, but it's kind of one of those gamified mechanics that makes sense. It just makes sense if that's the overall vibe that they're going for. Now, there are definitely drawbacks to item conditioning. Everyone has their favorite special guns. We have our favorite armor. We don't want anything bad to happen to our favorite items, and I totally get that. Hopefully, BGS recognizes this and makes most everything fairly easy to get. For example, if I find a super rare legendary Gauss rifle, there should be enough opportunities to find other Gauss rifles out in the world so that I can keep the condition of my legendary one as high as possible. Maybe there could be a certain drop rate that's lower for the really good stuff that adds a little bit of scarcity and rarity, make it something reasonable. One of my favorite weapons in all of the Fallout games is Lincoln's Repeater in Fallout 3. The problem was you can't really use that weapon that much because it's a 44 caliber revolver, which is really rare. You couldn't find other ones of those weapons out in the world. It was very limited. The ammo type was very limited. It was tough, and so I don't want that situation in Fallout 76. It kind of ruins that gun. If you couldn't already tell, I'm pro repair and pro item conditions. I think these are great features that lend themselves very well to the overall Fallout experience. I'm excited to see how BGS is going to handle it in the full game, whether they'll keep the condition threshold or whether they'll eliminate the possibility of items breaking down completely. I think it'd be a nice compromise to have your items break at a certain condition, but stay in your inventory, not completely be destroyed. That way you can keep your special gun, it's broken, but you still have it, and you can hunt down duplicates to repair it back up to where you can use it again. It also makes me wonder if the repair skill will return, or if that's just an inherent thing you can do in the game. Again, we didn't have this mechanic at all in Fallout 4, so it just didn't exist, and I'm crossing my fingers for it. One more thing, it would be really cool if we could use our junk materials to repair items. We know in Fallout 4 that breaking down stuff would give you very raw materials like steel and screws. So, for example, I can break down a desk fan into steel and screws and maybe use that to repair my 10mm pistol. That would be awesome, and that really makes sense. All right, guys, that's it for today's video. In the comment section below, tell me what you think about item conditions. Do you want repairing in Fallout 76, or do you think this is a bad decision? Share your thoughts below. If you enjoyed the video, remember to subscribe for more Fallout 76 content, and be sure to check out my Facebook page for our Fallout 4 Survival Mode stream starting at 6 p.m. Central live tonight. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.